Thank you. Thank you so much for welcoming me here today. I'm really excited to be here to share with you a little bit about the network. Let me just share my screen here. Okay, great. Yeah, so as mentioned before, my name is Jenea Adams, and I'm the founder of the Black Women in Computational Biology Network. I'm really thankful for the invitation to be here today, and I'm really excited to talk about who we are, a little bit about our philosophy, some current initiatives that we're working on, and some ways that the community can begin to get involved. And anytime along the way, feel free to input any questions, but also reach out to us on our social media and check out our website with this QR code here at the bottom right. Yes, so a little bit about kind of how the network started. As I mentioned before, I'm a PhD student at the University of Pennsylvania, and I'm in the Yijing lab, but I'm also a first-generation college student, and as a first-year graduate student, what's been really important for me is to begin finding mentors and begin making connections with people in the field, but what is even more exciting and inspiring for me is the ability to continue connecting with people who look like me, who are achieving the goals that I am achieving, but also connecting with individuals who kind of understand the many intersections of being not only a woman in science, but a Black woman in science. And so I kind of really just started collecting names and making connections with people on Twitter so that we could have a small little Slack channel. But what I'm actually here to talk about today is how we're kind of transforming from more than just a group chat online to an organization, a global organization that's focused on action. And we do this through a mission of amplifying the voices and fostering community amongst Black women in the computational biology field across the diaspora. And our vision, our end goal for right now, though this is continuing to evolve, is a computational biology community that encourages and supports the active participation of Black women scientists across the diaspora at every professional level. And so I don't do this alone. I'm accompanied by an amazing advisory board of tremendous scientists in the field currently, Doctors Tracy Johnson, Nyasa Chambwe, and Stacey Finley, who have made incredible impacts on their local STEM communities and are beginning to make outstanding contributions to the continuation of the network. So I'm really excited to work with them. They're amazing role models as well. And so what is it that the network is currently doing? What are we working towards? I think certain aspects of our mission and vision are achieved through several different sectors of how we view our community to be built. So this includes resource amplification, science communication, intergenerational collaboration, critical scientific engagement, and we do all of this through a global citizenship perspective. So what I mean by research amplification is things like sharing jobs, research opportunities, internships, outreach opportunities within the community, and building up that visibility within the global network so that everyone has an opportunity to strive for their goals and kind of work towards fulfilling those achievements together. Science communication is really important to us, not only through the amazing partnership that we have with journals like PLOS Computational Biology, but we're all just interested in sharing our stories, sharing our journeys with the community. And so we get to interface professionally with PLOS Comp Bio on more of a professional development and scientific engagement realm. But personally and individually, we each have the opportunity in a larger platform on our website to continue sharing our journeys and connecting with people and finding those commonalities and navigating the STEM experience as a Black woman. Intergenerational collaboration. As I mentioned before, we have a pretty extensive global network building here. But what's really unique about us and what I think is a strength of us is that though we are mostly trainees, we do have a handful of faculty and senior scientists and industry professionals who really contribute to building that foundation of a tiered mentorship framework within the network, which is incredibly important for us to continue building connections with one another. Critical scientific engagement comes into play in things like our upcoming seminar series, seminar and workshop series. But I think what we're trying to emphasize here is that we are scientists first. And so we're going to continue to put our science at the forefront of everything that we do, and communicating and engaging with the computational biology community on that scientific front is always going to be a priority of ours. And of course, we do all of this through a global citizenship perspective, understanding that each of us, no matter where we are in the world, has the potential and the power to make an impact in the STEM community, in the comp bio community, no matter where our feet are currently planted. And so I think that's what is really exciting about us at the moment. And so I would encourage everyone to go on to our website and meet the incredible talent that is within the network right now. Our website features incredible profiles of all of the scientists in the community right now. I think this graphic shows that there's 76, but we're currently at around 80 members in the network from around the world here. You'll see them scrolling by from the US, various countries in Africa, the UK, places like the Netherlands, and many other places. So it's really exciting to see all of these smiling faces coming from so many parts of the world and coming together to find connection there as well. And so I think also something that we're working towards in defining ourselves as an organization is that we're really trying to think critically about what makes our community so powerful and why people like us gravitate towards groups like ours. I think a question I asked myself in kind of starting all of this and beginning to have this conversation with my local communities is, what does it actually mean to have a seat at the table, quote unquote? What does it mean to have your voice heard? And of course, we know it's a phrase that is often used throughout corporate culture to indicate a leadership position or a position with opportunity to shape, influence, and impact key decisions being made. But to me, this is also a phrase that carries a connotation of ownership of that table and represents a long exclusionary history of intra-community politics and inaccessibility. And so I think what we're trying to do right now is ask ourselves, what is the table? Who does the table belong to? And why doesn't everyone already have a seat? And so I think what's really important about our community as it continues to grow into an organization focused on action is that along with the fact that we are scientists first, we're going to put that at the forefront of everything we do. But I think the power in this community is that everything that we do as an affinity group or a group focused on a particular community is actually going to impact and influence the STEM community as a whole. And I think a lot of this has to do with the connections and the template and the model of allyship that we're really working towards representing within the comp bio community. And I think it really says a lot that a lot of our members are so glad that something like this actually exists. So many of us come from departments or labs or workspaces where we are the only one. And so really building this community and focusing on working together towards these goals is what's important and special to us right now. And so ways that you can currently get involved as an ally begins with first listening. We have a lot of things to say and share about our journeys, but I think going onto our website will show you lots of resources and ways that you can begin to get involved and continue to make an impact on our growing network. And one of these ways is to share a resource. This could be a job, an internship, or another research opportunity. And this can easily be done on our Jobs++ page, which you can upload things like postdocs and other opportunities for our community and just continue creating that visibility within within our network. Another way is to engage with us. As mentioned before, we have an upcoming exciting seminar and workshop series where we'll be inviting graduate students, faculty, other researchers, and early career scientists to continue to engage with us on that scientific front and really meet the amazing members of our community and share that together. And then last but not least is to continue to amplify our voices. I think what's important here is to realize we have amazing contributions to science. And I think a great way to do this as an ally is to continue to cite our work, to continue to share our stories, and just continue bringing that visibility to our community. But it all starts here, becoming an ally. And it's just, there's so many more ways to continue to get involved. So I'm just excited to share those all with you. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about us, the code here on the left shows how you can become a member or an ally right on the homepage of our website. The middle code shows how you can follow us on Twitter. We have so many great people in the comp bio community. They're always willing to share opportunities or just share something with us, make us aware of something exciting happening in the community. So that's always fun. And if you'd like to share a flyer within maybe an online bulletin or a listserv or email, you can scan the code on the far right to download a PDF to share with your communities. And so thank you everyone for this amazing opportunity. This is a picture taken from our first ever virtual meet and greet. People tuned in from around the world, several countries represented here. So this was just absolutely incredible. I'm so excited to update you guys next year about everything we have going on. So yeah, I'll be happy to take any questions you all might have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jenny. We do have some questions. So you already covered a little bit about the membership and how to join, but there's a question about the membership fee. Is there anything like that?
No, there's currently no membership fee. It's free to join and free to interact with all of us. And it'll stay that way as well.
Okay, and there's also another question. In addition to citing Black women, how can allies support Black women in computational biology?
Yeah, I think a great way to do that is to continue to share our stories. We're really thinking now, and you'll see a lot of things coming out in the future from us about how we're really beginning to examine what it's like to be in our current lab departments or our working environments in ways that the comp bio community as a whole can continue to engage on that front. And I think it starts with listening and realizing that a lot of us are kind of the only ones in our immediate communities. But it really is just about creating that inclusive environment and working towards making sure everything that we do includes everyone. But I think the first step is listening. Yeah, there's more to come about that, but I think that's one of the most important things.
Yeah, thank you. And I think one last question is, even if we don't identify ourselves as a Black woman in comp bio, how can we support? Like, can we become a member, or is there a way to support this organization in a better way?
Yeah, if you don't immediately identify with us, the best way right now is to become an ally. There are individuals you'll be able to see on our website. If you go to the Ally Central page, you'll see individuals listed there from all around the world who don't necessarily identify with our identities, but are wanting to support, wanting to stay up to date with what we're doing. And so when you become an ally, you also get email updates from us. So our first newsletter is about to come out here very shortly. So you'll always be able to stay up to date with what we're doing and continue to find ways to engage. You'll get a sign-up list or ways to sign up to self-nominate yourself for our upcoming seminar and workshop series. So yeah, anyone's welcome to become an ally. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Thank you very much. And we are kind of running out of time, so I will just pick one last question. So what was it like starting this organization as a trainee? Were faculty supportive of your efforts?
Yeah, absolutely. I think definitely within the Penn community specifically, definitely made some great connections with faculty in my first year here, especially my current advisor at Yijing. He's been very helpful in making connections and connecting me with people, especially for our advisory board. I think the comp bio community at Penn is definitely very supportive and really excited to see this grow. And it's also great to have like current Penn people in the network and people that I know continuing to join. But yeah, definitely faculty have been supportive. And I think recently online, a lot of our tweets and our Twitter page has gone, I guess, quote unquote viral. A lot of people are finding us and wanting to interact. So it's been incredibly exciting. And I'm just really thankful for everyone who supported us up until this point. So yeah.